Okay. Do you have any of the big brands coming after you, or like any outreach, or like I'm thinking of that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Candy Spies. Like, do you have any of those people? Like, of the 35 people that you've hired, are there like you have to be careful with security and like
No.
are the recipes top secret?
Well, everyone signs an NDA. They actually sign two different ones.
Mm-hmm.
But when I post for jobs, at least for the manufacturing side, I post kitchen jobs. So I'm looking for like a sous chef.
Yeah.
Looking for a chef de cuisine, because those are the same skills that you're going to need when you come in here anyways.
Yeah.
And so you won't find like an Underbrush hiring post anywhere.
Yeah. And if the resume says, previous experience, head of marketing for Wrigley's, it's a no-go, probably.
Yeah, probably no, unless they're a defector.
Yeah. That's true, yeah. You can't be too careful these days, though. I mean, there's a lot of spies, a lot of, $1 to $2 million a month from 11 months ago, you trying to figure this out is pretty remarkable. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love these stories. And that's why I was so compelled to talk to you and really understand how it works, because it is. Does it surprise you?
Yeah, sort of. Like, the thing is, I'm just not impressed, I guess, is what it is. I know we're still in the beginning and we have so much work to do.
Yeah.
I'm very aware of all the things that can come after and how far people can actually get. And all I can think about really right now is the work that needs to be done. And so...
And what work is that?
Growing the company, finishing the build out on our new facility.
Okay, so you're building a factory.
Yeah, hiring some help.
Yeah, that's cool. When did you start thinking about building a new factory? How far in?
Oh, January.
Okay, right away.
Yeah.
So were you like renting a place or like?
Yeah, renting, and then I have a partner in Kansas, one of the only people that really make natural gums here. Older guy, great guy. I flew out and saw him. He kind of helped me manufacture stuff for us as well. And that's been a huge help. But this new factory is going to be the end-all, be-all for us. Well, at least for hopefully another 3 years.
Yeah. And did you have to get any venture? Did you go for capital? Is it all self-funded, bootstrapped? How did you approach it?
Yeah, bootstrap. I've had a decent amount of people reach out. But it's called Nathan and Sons, not Nathan, his investors, and Sons. We'll have to deal with it later.
Okay.
Yeah, at least that's what I like to keep it at for now.
So it's a family business.
Yeah, that's the dream. My kids are like 3 in a year and a half, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're building an empire. Awesome. Which leads me sort of to my next question, which you sort of already answered. Like, do you ever think about an exit at some point? Like, what amount of money, Nate? What's it going to take to sell this company? How much would you sell it for today?
I'll preface by saying that I want my kids to have to deal with that problem, not so much me.
Okay.
But, I mean...
What would it take for someone to write a check? Well, it doesn't matter like what you think it's worth today. But like, what's the number on that check that someone's got to write?
I don't know if it's necessarily a number. I think it would have to be like maybe the right person or group, because there are good people out there with money or venture capitalists that will do the kind of the right thing. Probably very few, but I think if I trusted them enough that they had good intentions, I don't want to go kind of like the native route or some of these other brands that get picked up like Burt's Bees and
Right.
all their ingredients just get destroyed. That's the one thing I'm trying to protect.
Okay.
So if there was the right fit and I knew for certain, maybe it's just me being on the board or I don't know how that really looks, then maybe it's a possibility, but I don't think it's a number thing.
Okay, so it's integrity of the brand, the ingredients, the vision.
Yeah.
So Gordon Ramsay, here's this, reaches out and he says, Nate, all right, I got an offer for you. I agree to all your terms. We won't change the ingredients. I'll write you a check for $25 million. I want 100% of the company. Are you out?
probably not. Especially not right now.
Yeah.
Man, I got so much stuff to do first.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing $2 million a year with a valuation of times 5, I mean, that's, my math is right, that's 25 times another 5. I mean, you're in the multiple tens of millions of dollar valuation potentially.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome for 11 months, man. That's, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you. And the product is fantastic. I mean, I bought it off the TikTok shop before we even met.
Oh.
And if you know me, I have on a regular basis, I have a couple things, at least my kids know, I have something in my pocket. It's usually chapstick.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I have got some gum, probably, either in my pocket or in my car somewhere, the glove box or the center thing. And then I have my keys. Yeah, and that's about it. So I've been a gum chewer, gum fan since I played baseball. And since I didn't do like the tobacco or I didn't really do seeds that much because the shells always got stuck in my teeth. I would do gum. So I've been chewing gum since, I was 6, 7, 8 years old playing Little League.
You're a hardcore gum chewer.
Hardcore.
Are you like a chew a piece for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours or just like little bursts?
That is a good question. Sometimes when I'm editing these videos, I will find myself editing for a number of hours and then not even think of the fact that I've been chewing gum. I've just been chewing it sort of, to either quell anxiety or stress or to, I've just got it there and I didn't recognize it. So sometimes I'll chew it for a long time and sometimes I want it for taste. Like cinnamon's my favorite flavor.
Interesting.
Yeah. I used to be a big red gum chewer until I found out that it was garbage. That it was just full of sugar and the red 40 and all that. So I had to ditch that. So I was really happy to discover your product and again became instant fan. But bought it off the TikTok shop. By the way, TikTok shop is sort of this mysterious area. Was it difficult to set up?
Back when I did, it was like a little bit difficult. It seems to be harder now. I see more people kind of struggling with it. I still don't think it's as hard as Amazon. Amazon, it depends. I guess it depends on what you're selling, but...
Can we buy Underbrush on Amazon?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Where else can we buy it? Like, you have a website and it's like DTC style, like Shopify site or something?
Yeah, just TikTok, our website, preferably Etsy, which is usually out of stock. But that's all for now. We have an Amazon listing built, but... I don't think I could take another channel right now.
Yeah, you've got too much demand. We were talking off camera about flavors. So what are the 2 flavors you've got now? You got cinnamon or Cinemastic and then Mastic Mint. Mint.
Yeah. And then, go ahead.
Well, what do you got coming down the pipeline? I'm excited for what else is coming.
So we have, for all the people that are purists, kind of like me, we have probably a couple other things that are going to be more purist lines. Honey, which is going to be sweetened with honey, some honey powder, pinch of cinnamon, a little bit of scraped vanilla bean. And then I have a pure sap flavor that I'm hoping to do shortly after that, where it's just going to be natural saps, a little bit of sweetener, no added flavor. I'm actually surprised at how many people asked me for that. I thought I was the only one that really liked to chew that kind of stuff. And then we, of course, have a crowd pleaser, which is going to be like a berry, like summer berry type flavor.
Okay. As a chef, as a scientist, putting flavors together, are you looking in other markets? Like, how are you getting inspired with flavors? As an example, I've worked and lived in Japan, and they have a really fun array of flavors in Japan. Even flavors that you wouldn't imagine. Like, for example, our root beer to them is how their medicine is flavored. So like when oh yeah, I would love good root beer float. They're like, it tastes like medicine.
I can see that.
Yeah. But, so it's just different across different cultures and countries. But are you looking to other countries and other places for inspiration, or you're just intuition, or how does that?
A little bit of intuition, but I listen to what people say they want. I mean, there's what I want, what the people want, and then the overlap is kind of what I focus on. And so...
You ever have that, sometimes I'll go into these old candy shops, and they've got, like, Beeman's. You know what Beeman's is? It's a brand of gum that was popular, I think, in the
Oh yeah, like the old school looking stuff.
old school looking stuff.
Yeah.
They have some pretty funky flavors,
Like licorice.
They have like one that's black licorice, yeah, and another one. What's the traditional flavor?
So disgusting.
The Beeman's flavor I like is cloves.
Clove. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a very nostalgic, old-fashioned kind of flavor. That would be my wish. Like, make me a clove flavor. That'd be great.
I could do one just for you and send it down. I don't know if we'll go with that like full blown launch.
It's probably not what would be wildly
Yeah.
accepted or like the bestseller, but I love those like off the beaten path flavors.
Yeah.
Even like banana or something like this, different, you know.
Yeah, banana is one of those hard flavors to like make without using synthetic ingredients. Berry's much easier. Banana.
How about citrus? Would you remember the old Gator gum, the Gatorade gum?
I just bought some of that actually.
Yeah. Or the Big League Chew. I'm thinking about now my Little League days. Like some of those grape flavors are so flavorful. Probably, again, terrible for you with all kinds of chemicals in them. But
I bought one off eBay last night, the Gator gum, just to add to my collection.
What flavor was it? Red, yellow, orange?
You know, I don't know. I just saw it said Gator gum, and I was like, I have to have that.
Yeah, I just thinking about it, my mouth starts to water. But if you could have something citrusy that was also healthy, even like a lemon. Now I'm thinking like
citrus is good. Definitely, probably in the top contenders after like berry. That's a good like kind of mainstream one that I personally would like. Maybe like a lemon ginger. Something like
yes. Lemon ginger, with a little bit of a kick.
Yeah.
I like it. So this show is called Behind the Brand. We talk about building brands a lot here. People come here to learn how to build their brand. It's a two-part question. So, like, what is a brand, in your opinion? And then what is the Underbrush brand?
A brand, I feel like, at least for me, it's just a reflection of myself. Like I always, in anything that I build, it's just a part of me, and I feel like Underbrush is really just exactly that. Some people build brands just to, maybe exit, sell to private equity, or, for any number of reasons. But I have a hard time building things that stray away from who I am, and so everything from like the packaging. Obviously the name, but the ingredients and everything I talk about is just, that's me in a box.
And so how would you describe the Underbrush brand?
I'd say natural, of course. A little feisty. Caring and just, I don't know, authentic. Because it's just me at the end of the day, behind the camera. No one's going to really take that part over. No one's going to say anything that...
I mean, we were just sitting back, chopping it up, reminiscing about the good old days and all that. Tracking my roots, where I came from and where I'm going.